right, welcome back in here to Live Now from Fox. I'm Andy Mack. Thank you so much for joining us. A live look there in Washington, D.C. here on this Sunday, covering all of the top headlines, both here and abroad. Another live look on this Labor Day weekend. We entered the month of September. Just about 2:30 on the East Coast, following all the latest headlines here on Live Now from Fox, is, of course, monitoring the latest in the ongoing war there as we near the one-year mark of the deadly Hamas attack. We're learning more about the 6 hostages that were killed in Gaza earlier on today. All right, thank you so much for joining us here on Live Now from Fox. I'm Andy Mack. I appreciate it. Let's get you out to some developing story we're following out of San Francisco. A tragic, near-tragic event just a weekend before the NFL season kicks off, as 49ers wide receiver Ricky Pearsall is in serious but stable condition after an attempted robbery shooting. His mother posting on Facebook that the bullet missed his vital organs. Some good news there out of this story, and I want to give you more information about it here on Live Now from Fox. Of course, said he is in good spirits after the bullet hit his chest, exited out the back, and the shooting wrote on Facebook as Pearsall was shot Saturday afternoon during an attempted robbery. The 17-year-old suspect in police custody. The suspect reportedly was trying to take Pearsall's Rolex watch at gunpoint. On Facebook, she said, "First and foremost, I want to thank God for protecting my baby boy. He is extremely lucky. God shielded him. He was shot in the chest and it exited out the back. Thanks be to God, it missed his vital organs." So we're following the latest here on this, and our Fox 2 team was on the ground yesterday covering it all. This reporter Zach Sauce saying video of the 49ers draft pick Ricky Pearsall entering his first year in the NFL, walking to the ambulance after police say he was shot near Union Square. This is courtesy of an eyewitness on the ground. More reporting as the San Francisco police say the draft pick Ricky Pearsall was shot during an attempted robbery at 3:37 p.m. as being treated there at San Francisco General, where media briefed to be scheduled. And also we're hearing a statement from the San Francisco 49ers on this shooting yesterday afternoon, saying he, quote, sustained a bullet wound to his chest in serious but stable condition. We ask that you please respect the privacy at this time. Our thoughts and prayers are with Ricky and the entire Pearsall family. For more on this, let's go out to our Fox 2 team as they're covering this incident from yesterday.
Shooting happened around 3:30 this afternoon near Geary and Hyde, not far from Union Square. Officers tell us Pearsall was walking outside when he was confronted by a 17-year-old armed with a gun. A struggle ensued, shots were fired, and soon both Pearsall and the suspected gunman were taken to the hospital. KTVU's Zach Sauce live outside SF General tonight with the latest on Pearsall's condition. Zach.
And as you mentioned at this hour, Ricky Pearsall still being treated here at San Francisco General. Earlier, the mayor, the San Francisco DA, the police chief, all addressing the media. This after Pearsall was first almost robbed and then shot right by Union Square in the middle of a holiday weekend. A warning, the video you're about to see is graphic.
5 shot I had. Bah, 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 bah.
Cell phone video capturing a bloodied Ricky Pearsall moments after San Francisco police say the 49ers player was shot in the chest during an attempted robbery near Union Square. A man who asked not to appear on camera standing nearby.
Within a second, the police they came in, and then the guy that got shot, he crossed on the other side. He was shot on the left-hand side.
The 23-year-old receiver, who was drafted in the first round by the 49ers this year, was rushed to Zuckerberg San Francisco General.
Thankfully, Mr. Pearsall is in stable condition.
Police say Pearsall was in front of 777 Geary Street near Grant Avenue when a 17-year-old suspect from Tracy approached him just after 3 in the afternoon.
A struggle between Mr. Pearsall and the suspect ensued. Gunfire from the suspect's gun struck both Mr. Pearsall and the subject.
The suspect was also taken to the hospital and is now in police custody.
This kind of violence is simply unacceptable in our city, and we will do everything in our power to work with District Attorney Brooke Jenkins to ensure that justice is served in this matter.
There will be accountability for those who commit these types of acts in San Francisco.
Back at the site of the shooting, police spending hours collecting evidence. Those who witnessed the shooting shaken.
Very scary. Yeah, it's scary. anything can happen in the blink of an eye.
Chief Bill Scott crediting his officers' quick response with the department's decision to beef up police presence in the area over the last few years, a presence police plan to add to.
Usually when things like this happen, people get anxiety, and we want to make sure that the public knows that we're there for them. So we will increase that deployment. And we were going to do that during the holiday season anyway.
And again, one person in custody right now, a 17-year-old, because they're a juvenile, their name being withheld. The DA says she plans to make a decision on charges by sometime early next week. Again, Pearsall right now in serious but stable condition.
Say that this
all right, thank you so much for that update. As we're following the latest here on Live Now from Fox, the 49ers, they do host the New York Jets on Monday Night Football in week 1 of that season. Of course, very, very unlikely Ricky Pearsall will be there in uniform with the team. I do want to take you, though, out to the full press conference from yesterday from San Francisco, including the mayor, the police chief, and also the district attorney. Let's listen in to what they have to say about this incident.
And my office takes over, that there will be accountability for those who commit these types of acts in San Francisco. We are not a city that will be tolerant of this type of conduct. And so I look forward to continuing to work with the police department. I thank them for their swift action, and I will continue to work to support the mayor in our efforts together to collectively make San Francisco as safe as it should be. This is a setback, but we will continue to push forward to make sure that we minimize these types of events in our city. Thank you.
You guys, we can take a couple questions. I want to do it nice and orderly here. There's a lot that the chief, the DA are not going to be talking about because this is an open criminal investigation and it's incredibly active right now. So if anybody has any questions, let's start right here.
Is there any indication that Ricky was targeted because of who he is as a football player?
No, there is no indication that he was targeted because he's a football player. At this point, we believe that this was an attempted robbery, and we're pretty confident about that.
Do you know what they were trying to steal from him?
Well, we're not going to release that at this time. Information is still flowing in. You know, we're interviewing the officers. We have to interview Mr. Pearsall. Of course, he's receiving medical care right now. So when we put information out, we want to make sure it's 100% accurate. Although we have a good idea, we're not ready to release that at this time.
He was described as stable. Can you shed any more light on that? Is this a life-threatening situation?
Well, that's all I can say at this point because of HIPAA rules. He is stable, and that's what we've been advised by the medical team, and that's all we can put out at this point.
Yeah. Let's go. You and then Zach.
Do we know for sure there was only one gun in this situation?
Yes, we believe it was only one gun, and that gun has been recovered.
And it was the suspects?
It was the suspects.
First of all, do we know what type of gun, any indication that there were other people involved in this attempted robbery? Is this suspect known to police?
As far as we know right now, the suspect was acting alone, but as I said, this is an active investigation, so we have a lot of work to do. There are a lot of cameras in Union Square, so we're pulling video footage to confirm what we believe we know at this point. But again, before we put any information out, we want to make sure it's as accurate as we can be about information. But right now, we believe it was one lone person. That may change as we get video evidence.
And a known criminal, simply?
Well, he's a juvenile. He's a juvenile, so that's about as much as I can disclose at this point.
What's the condition of the suspect, and also how was he shot? Was it during the battle with the football player?
He is stable as well, and it was during the struggle. And that's about as much as I can say right now. Again, you know, we do have additional details, but we are not ready to put them out at this time. We still have some investigation to do, and we need to confirm some things.
Can you confirm how many times he was shot?
Not at this time.
Was struck by the same bullet or multiple shots fired?
More than one shot was fired, but again, we need to confirm exactly how, and there's a lot of evidence that we have collected, and there will probably be additional evidence. So we will, as information is available, when the district attorney, because once she gets this case, we want to make sure we protect the information so her prosecution can be, we can hold people accountable. So we're going to work with the district attorney in terms of what information can be released.
Was Ricky able to provide a statement in the interview?
Well, I can say this, he was talking, and that's a good thing. Again, he's stable, but we still need to go back and confirm some things. So there's more to do on that case.
Where was he shot?
Can't disclose that at this point.
I know there's been a surge in police in that area. Was this for the holidays, or is this part of that surge of police for the Union Square area?
We have had extra officers in Union Square for quite some time, and we will continue to do that. As a matter of fact, usually when things like this happen, people get anxiety, and we want to make sure that the public knows that we're there for them. So we will increase that deployment. And we were going to do that during the holiday season anyway, but we're going to move that up to make sure that we don't have a repeat of this type of thing. I mean, we can't have a cop at every inch of every corner in the city, but we're going to do our best to cover that area like we have been covering. And the key is, not only was our Union Square detail, we also had other officers patrolling the area. So that is why that response was so quick.
You guys, one more question? Over here.
We have officers here right now. It's an active investigation, and we want to make sure he has what he needs. But there are other officers here because there are other incidents that have happened where officers are investigating other cases. But we are here to support him as well as our other victims that are here. So you see quite a few officers here, but you know, we are here for everybody.
All right, last one.
Mayor, the DA mentioned that this is a setback. Can you comment just on the idea about San Francisco and crime and new narrative, et cetera, and consequences of that?
Yeah, I would just say that it is very rare for something like this to happen in Union Square. And also, as what was mentioned earlier, we have had an increase in officer deployment, specifically covering the Union Square area for the past couple of years. And so, unfortunately, this incident, we are glad that the victim will be okay. But this incident does set us back from all the hard work that we've done in order to make significant changes in public safety in San Francisco. We still have the lowest violent crime rate of any major city. We are on track to have record low numbers of gun violence in particular in this city. And the police department has done an extraordinary job in addressing many of those issues, investigating those crimes, and holding people to account. And more importantly, working with our partner in the district attorney's office, Brooke Jenkins, in order to make sure there is accountability. So this is a setback because a lot of that hard work and the data, goes out the window sometimes when something happens like this. And my hope is that we can demonstrate that this is an isolated incident, one where our officers acted swiftly, and the things that we put into place and how they were designed led to an arrest and will lead to accountability. That's how this is supposed to work. And we hope that people who think that they can come to San Francisco and commit these acts understand that they will be held to account.
All right, you're just listening in there to the mayor as well as the district attorney, police chief in San Francisco talking about this attempted robbery shooting as Ricky Pearsall in serious but stable condition. His mother posting on social media earlier on today that the bullet missed his vital organs. This is a statement from the San Francisco 49ers saying, quote, he sustained a bullet wound to his chest and is in serious but stable condition. We ask you, please respect his privacy at this time. Our thoughts and prayers are with Ricky and the entire Pearsall family. The Niners selected the wide receiver with the 31st pick out of the University of Florida in the most recent draft, entering his rookie season. So a near tragic event over the weekend, just a few days out, a few weeks out of the NFL season beginning.